All right, hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yo. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to another stream. We have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on the docket. But how's everyone doing? It's Friday, finally. But again, we're locking in for today. I've been gone as far as streaming for like about 3 days, and then I popped in yesterday for like a quick, what was it, state of play. Because I totally forgot about actually like doing that, because I knew I wanted to make that into like some form of content, although considering my schedule and how I post things, it's kind of difficult to maintain that. Anyway, we're here. I think everything is good here. I think the only thing I'm missing right now is getting the Scarlet's versions, but all the way over to this one. So just gonna have to like work with the frames here and make my way, but otherwise we're pretty much prepared on this side for once. Now I did this kind of last minute. There was a lot of stuff going on, work-life balance stuff, and I wasn't even working today. There's a lot of me seeing if I could take care of taxes today, just to find out that the easy way to do it, one of my old my old investment things, acorns. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to provide any tax forms to transfer over, like through my tax thing, until like Monday. So it's like, okay, whatever. I'm just paying today, or at least this year. It's really odd, very odd. Son of a, oh my god. We're doing Feraligatr today. Oh no! Not the lake. Now y'all don't understand. This is the Switch version that's running it, so once we're there... Oh god. It's kind of calm right now, but just you wait, just you wait. You know, all I gotta do is just look down. Don't have to worry about anything. Oh god! Alright. Sorry, I just don't want like frames to dip like that much. Lake's scary on the Switch version. Life Orb? Huh. I guess I never picked that one up. Okay, now we're here. What's going on? What's going on? How do you like Typhlosion? Good. Just double checking my titles and everything. Typhlosion wasn't bad. Wasn't too bad, right? We honestly, what? Oh shoot! I just realized I wasn't live over on this side. I wasn't online. Yeah, thank you, Animator. Shout out to Joshua, by the way. Was popping in earlier in the stream. We did just get started, so good timing. Yeah. Oh, is there anything else I wanted to bring up? I don't think there's anything, right? I think we just kind of get started, right? Yeah, we can kind of get started. But let me go ahead and give you guys the quick methodology here. So... Oh, it's a good thing I haven't really even started either. So, take a look-sees over here. We are prepping ourselves with one of my old solo builds for this Feraligatr. Done it before. So I'm kind of hoping it carries on quite a bit. But if the attack from Feraligatr becomes a little bit too much, I have another alternative, but it's only really on my Violet file that I have something to work with. So, just an FYI, if you all are thinking about, actually, you know what? The Azumarill might not be a bad idea either. Now that I think about it. Maybe. In any case, this is not where I want to be. I should have one of them here, maybe. There's that Life Orb, but let me double check. No, I don't. Not here. It's probably in the boxes. I'm looking for a metronome. It's... Oh, there we go. Give that to me. The cube, Sam! Okay, also thank you for likes. Also, Anime Nerve, thank you. I can unlock 7-star rates to help you. I'm alright here. But we have Corviknight here, fighting Tera type. It's holding the metronome. We have EVs distributed towards HP and defense. It's a I forget which one this one. I think it might be a lax mint. Whatever's like up defense and down special attack. It has Taunt, Iron Defense, Roost, and Body Press. I think we're just using those last three, though. I don't know if Taunt's... Well, if I can use it preemptively before it tries to, like, buff its stats, then maybe that might be a good call. I just don't remember the order in which I do this. But, ability doesn't matter. But those three moves, they do. Also, PP's into, Body Press. Maybe just a little bit. I think I went a little bit extra with the Scarlet file and just gave it, like, 3 other ones. But we're ready to go. So, I would say, let's prioritize this one first. So anybody who has Nintendo Switch Online and a copy of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and have access to, well, I mean, it advised you have level 100 Pokemon at the very least. I think you could still have access to 7 stars otherwise, you know? But what Anime Nerd was saying actually was that to unlock the 7 stars, you have to go through the whole process of clearing through the game with all 3 parts incorporated into that one. Go through the post-game stuff, as in go to each gym leader, fight them again, and then participate in the tournament, and then clear that, and then report on fighting through 5 of the 5-star dens, and then they'll give you 6-star dens, and then they'll be like, okay, now you're ready for the 7 stars. Oh my god. Killing me here. Also, Freddy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And also liking. What's going on, Joshua? Yeah, the Koraidon. Oh, okay. I'll drop it with like a Breaking Swift. That's smart. That's smart. Instead of Taunt, you could Reflect, and others can drop its attack. That's fair. That's fair. We're kind of already locked in, though. The only problem is that we also want to make sure that, like, well, Reflect is great, but the problem is that if this Feraligatr can keep stacking on the buffs, then that might be a problem. But yeah, thank you all for jumping in on the evening. It's been a pretty busy one as far as me waking up and just trying to deal with stuff. I paid 1 bill. That's great. And I was just trying to make sure, like, what I was doing with my taxes was right, because I think this might be the year that I'm actually paying. Like, I'm owing them instead of them refunding me. So I'm like, oh, But, like, it makes sense because I've been really heavy on investing today, or this year, past year. And I sold a couple things, and that incurs, like, tax deducting. So, and we're talking about, like, many digits being moved around. It was, I mean, 2025 was going to be this, like, big year where I just start moving forward with, like, investing in mine heavily. So I was like, you know what? F this. I want to retire early. and I was just going through all the motions of, like, okay, so according to a lot of, like, what the internet says is that it's better to go into, like, low-cost, like, index that are reliable, they're reputable, and then just somewhat invest in them heavily, like, not even like that much, like at least 25%, 20% even of your paycheck goes into investing, and then like 60 years later down the line, boom, 1 million or something like that. And I was like, that's great if you want to continue working like that. So I was like, okay, so I had to, like, go through some of the math stuff, and essentially I had to just, like, invest heavy, and that put me through the whole rabbit hole of, like, these what were they called? these cover called ETFs, which is essentially what people do as far as like trading and options and stuff like that. The things that you get to see incorporated on like TV or in movies where people are just actively trading versus just passively just investing into it. So I got into that rabbit hole, and I did lose quite a bit. I'll just leave it at that. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't advise that for anybody. That is certainly a path that one could experiment with. And you know, I can't even blame you. I can't even blame anyone for like just trying to do that. Also, there's only a couple seconds left. Let's just do it. Let's rock. TLDR, I think they're right about that. If you're just working, if you're doing what you love, and you just set aside $25, I think, or $25, 25%, you should be all right. I just am going crazy with it. But I think that's all I'm going to really say about that. Otherwise, it's just going to be like, ugh. We're going to jump into that combo? Have to be all the gym leaders? Yeah. But more importantly, you want to get level 100 Pokemon. That's kind of the big thing. These guys are no pushovers. Oh, God. Well, I mean, when in doubt, I could just go ahead and just hit up the Iron Defense. I think I was saying that if you're running a solo raid, then having a Pokemon with Intimidate as an NPC is actually really advantageous. In this case, Staraptor's doing a solid job just being there. Man, that helped out big time. That crunch was kind of scary. But yeah, as Joshua was saying, yeah. The only downside here is that I'm not using the Shell Bell tech, so I actually need to heal myself. Oh my God, really? I just... Okay. We're alright, we're alright. Human, how's it going? Did you know that, hold on. I'm still kind of in the midst of this. Did you know for Alligator... Oh my God, that's funny. I think you're using text-to-speech on that one. Also, oh, sorry, where's my chat? Oh, right here, okay. I have to... pop up this. Feraligatr has the power to give you infinite money in Legends ZA. Infinite money, you say? Pray tell, what does one have to do in order to obtain infinite money? Actually, do I need that much? I don't think so, right? There's definitely a quest that you might want infinite money for. I'll leave it at that. In the DLC. I'll show you. Thank you. Also, Human, thank you for the follow. I haven't really been doing much in contribution. My apologies. Should make my earthquake. Feraligatr make my earthquake. I would like to maybe just go with another roost and then finally continue body press. Oh, if you get on Pokemon Legends Z. Okay, yeah, that's not happening today. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna just give me like a nice little summary of like how to do it. Jack, here's what I had indeed. Yep. Okay, I'll give you some. It's like go over to Route 10. Feraligatr does a little dance, and for some reason people pay for it. Every time Unit dances, people die. Actually, oh my god. Are we just gonna wing this and just like the one time and it works perfectly? That's gonna be crazy. Still gotta keep doing this. I guess it took away our charge for a little bit. I didn't even notice. For the maxed out EVs in attack and nature's in attack, also make sure it's able to take a hit. So probably HP in that case. In the alley. Go to the right in the alley, they say. 13 EVs and like HP, sure. 7 defense. It was very specific, okay. 6 special defense. Dude, are we really? Yeah, this one's done. Wow. Not bad. That was like literally the first try. We are like 20 minutes into the stream, and that was the actual first one that we just cleared. Crazy. Feraligatr, man, what are we doing? Still fun as a starter, though. Not gonna lie. Do I have any special balls for this one? No, not really. I mean, I have one lure ball. Yeah, sure. I don't know where I got that one from, but you know what? You know, just like the anime. Also, you'll find a Clefable in the alleyway. Make sure you have a Bubble Beam to taunt to the Feraligatr. Liquidation on the right spot. Okay. Bubble Beam on the left. I don't think that doesn't necessarily matter. Whatever. Anyway, continue. Don't use Bubble Beam yet. Okay. Also, sorry, Ivik, how's it going? Wait, you use the same Pokeball to catch it. Alright, so we'll just go and drop that save. That was super easy. Oh, you used the same one. Yeah, that one makes sense. That makes a lot of sense as far as the aesthetics. Let me just make sure I didn't miss out on anybody. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Give me a second, guys. I will... sorry, not this one, please. We'll be right back, everybody. Hang tight. I just want to adjust the dates on that one. Man, this might be a little bit too easy. I mean, I'll take it. Also, let me just make sure I'm scrolling past the right things here. See, this is why we have a separate screen for that. Alright, cool. It worked. We good! Okay, so just double checking on people here. Don't use Bubble Beam, right? Use the Life Orb for more damage, no Mega. If you complete the quest, you will lose the infinite money. Oh, so it's an actual quest thing that I can't actually complete. It has to just be circumstances I gotta make sure I adhere to. Oh god, this one's... No, that's not the one we're looking for. Oh. Oh, there we go. That's not too bad, I don't think. If you complete the quest, you'll lose the infinite money. Turn on fast attacks. Oh, I think I might... I don't know if I know where this one leads to. I remember there was some kind of glitch in the game, but I don't remember what that was entirely. South. So here we go. Oh, alright. That... Oh my god. I was gonna get really mad real quick. But yeah, doing good. Also, Joshua is saying, if people drop his attack first 2 turns, keep healing up, it's good. Reflect is the best for your first Corviknight turn. I mean, if I have a spare. Otherwise, I think we might be okay. If I have a spare. Light screen would be falling after, yeah, okay. We might be able to get through without for a little bit. Wait, where is it? Oh, I still have to keep climbing. Ah. Okay, at this point, what's going on? Been farming Urban Mysticas, says Ivik, for Feraligatr raid. I already beating it like over 5 times. Oh, okay. That's good, that's good. Making a sandwich, a dark raid level 2s, so I can maybe get like extra herbs and other items. I got like 4 herbs from one raid before. That's nice. Because it drops your stats early on, maybe just attack with body press first just to get your orb charge? Maybe. The problem is that first crunch like hits pretty hard. And I just want to make sure to like live it for a little bit. I think if three iron defenses equals them following up with wiping stats, then maybe I just need to pull off 1 body press before it does that. I still have to use roost though, that's the issue. So 1 iron defense, 1 roost, and then and then body press, and then wipes. I think that's my strat. Anyway, yeah, back to what Human was saying. Resuming, turn on fast attacks. Only use liquidation. By the way, we just call it the toilet Pokemon. Add. Did that say slow or low? 5 low level Pokemon in your party. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Have your Feraligatr leading and make sure you select him. This is gonna give you infinite money, infinite XP, rerolls on Route 10 shiny Pokemon. And rolls on the Goomy. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Goomy's kind of difficult to really grab. Also, sorry guys, I guess we can just open up the gates. Honestly, either works. Either. At this point, it's just for you guys. Ibrahim, how's it going? I would Iron Defense first. Right, that's what I'm doing. NPC gives you a defense cheer. That's good. Breaking Swipe. You use Reflect. Second turn. That is if I have Reflect. That's the problem. Then what else is there? Second turn, and then Roost, and our Body Press maybe. Let's try it out. What are you gonna go through do once all these raids have been completed? You know, I've been kind of contemplating that. I think I want to go back and forth between Legends ZA, shiny hunting, and then coming back here for like more shiny hunting or just the blueberry quests. I think we can kind of like throw in a mix of everything. The idea is to be servicing you guys in whatever you guys need, just a multiplayer like additional person for, you know? That could be for like, that could be trading. It could be for like doing the group blueberry quest because that helps out big time. But I also like the idea of just having some little fun things where it's like, in Legends A especially, whatever shinies I find and catch, that's all you guys. You guys get to have that. Provided you guys have Nintendo Switch Online, you know. Also, and rolls on the Goomy. The Goomy, you have to go up to some scaffolding. It also rerolls Stormy, Trim, Starmie. I have 264 shiny Pokemon. I see. That's the downside though. That's a quest. So 300 in Pokemon, 300 in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I see, I see. I think the issue is that that might be a quest that they were referring to earlier as something I may have already cleared. Because I was pretty diligent when it came to side quest stuff. I mean, I'm still pretty much okay without the infinite money. I can't say the same thing about Scarlet and Violet. If you're doing these raids, you're gonna need those. Also, what's going on? Just double checking with everybody here. Oh, that's right, Sword and Shield. Thinking of Pokemon Sword adventures, Dynamax adventures. I haven't gotten it, or the Shiny Hunt for Legends ZA Trio. Yeah, I should do the Legends ZA Trio. I haven't gotten that far in that. I've only just like cleared the cleared the DLC, and now I just have to grind it out. Although I think I cleared 100,000 survey points, so I think we're good there. Here, just in case, if anyone wants to hop in on... Okay. Yeah, sorry. That's gonna take a little bit. There we go. In case anyone was interested in just jumping in while waiting. Iron Defense. Right. Also, I think I was saying I can't go online with my Pokemon games. Something going on with Nintendo Online preventing me from going online, so I wait for my cousins to fix my connection to online problem. That's the weird thing. It has to be like... I gotta ask. Is this something where... should I just do Bygrass? I think that was what was advice. So, like, is the Switch Online on your end, like you have the subscription, or is it through a family plan where someone else is the one who owns it and you're just part of the family plan? Because I'm trying to figure that out. Just hit the roost. Hit the roost! But because it could be something where like maybe your account isn't like registered or anything like that. Oh, sorry. Let me double check with Human real quick. They just signed off. But take care. But also, by the way, they gave you a discount on mints, and also you're able to buy tons of them in Pokemon Legends ZA. So yeah, I know about the mints. I didn't know there was a discount of sorts. That wasn't really outwardly talked about, but okay. As far as like what people have been saying. I would like to move. Cody, how's it going? Man, Human really just like said their piece and just dipped. They're like, here's how you get infinite money. Step 1, do this, do that, do this, do that. I also don't think they outright told you exactly how you get it though. Like, if it's a random Pokemon, for example, you don't get money from that. If you complete the quest, then you fail to get the infinite money. So it's not doing that either. They just kind of... They just said a couple things and they just left. I did make note. Like mental notes. I might forget it. Hopefully they'll come back later at some point. When the stars cross. I'll just go ahead and abandon this raid, by the way. A little time on that one. And I'll just leave it for now. Let's see. Yeah, it's something about Nintendo support. I'm not sure what they mean. Looks like you have to plug that into AI and see. Chat GPT and whatnot. I mean, when in doubt. I think I'm good now. I'll look it up again so I can chat and stream chat. Wait a moment and I can see if I can check what they say. Oh, there's the Dragon Dance. Also, ZA money is a Metagross on Macro. We're just in side quests overnight. Yeah. I have something kind of close to that, but it's far less money, and it was definitely the way you would grind 100 battles, 1,000 battles. Thankfully, I didn't have to do that all the time. Psychic Fangs! I was gonna say something about what was happening today. Not really much, to be honest. Like, after I was trying to work on, like, my taxes and whatnot, which I haven't even finished that up, but it was definitely scary to see that I actually owed them money. I was like, oh no. But I did sell some stuff, so that's... Okay, that's fair on the investment side. So that just might be part of the course now. That is unless I hold. If I literally spent this entire year and I haven't, just not selling anything, then I think we should be alright. And then I'll go back to like having some decent refunds. Not that that's a big thing. That's just, you know, a little thing. And then, I mean, had lunch. I worked out for a bit. And then what else was there? I think I was just working on videos. I also picked up Mario Tennis Fever as well. But I was really just working on shorts and whatnot. I gotta find a way to make it so I don't take forever to make these shorts. Because it really is just like talking and then B-roll, but like that's not crazy. I don't know. I was having some issues with 2 of the shorts. One of them was getting Mario Tennis Fever, and I have a whole rant on that. Just you wait. Matter of fact, why wait? Let me put you guys in studio mode and I'll tell you real quick. Actually, hold on. I gotta do this first. Then I go into studio mode. Okay, so to make red platform shorts, you can pretty much submit just a clip, a video from your phone. That's what I was trying to do. When you use your phone for that, it gives you a lot more flexibility in how you edit it and how you present it, like putting text over it, instead of just trying to upload it directly from like a PC, which I would normally do. So yeah, no problem. I'll just use iMovie. I'll just use iMovie to just cut a couple of these things, because I'm not really trying to show B-roll for this one. Also, this didn't work. And it was so annoying because iMovie, for some reason, doesn't export naturally portrait videos. Now, this was just, you know, landscape, no problem. But this is a very specific problem. Turns out, the best way you can go about it is by taking your portrait videos, changing their orientation to look like landscape, putting that into iMovie, exporting that as a horizontal, and then going back to the same way that you reorientate things, but now you do that with a finished product, and then you upload it. What the Brother, there's so many. Also, it didn't work again. I don't think I can really focus on like doing the perfect date wiggle waggle as I get heated about how for some reason you can't put out natural like portrait videos for edited videos from iMovie. Okay, we're back. It worked. Nintendo Switch Online membership required. You can try a service out with a free trial. So that means you don't have it. That's pretty much what they're saying, is that we checked your records. You have no record of having Nintendo Switch Online on you currently, through your own individual plan or somebody else's. Alright, that was just me responding to like that. Although if you're saying that like I do have it, it's like that's kind of weird. You might want to check how you're assigned, because that might be something you're not in control of. Because I remember I'm on a family plan myself, so I had to give my friend, you know, my Nintendo account as far as like the username and everything. Also, sorry guys, what's going on? What was that? XR0, hello. Final Fantasy. Favorite Final Fantasy? Oh, well, I don't have a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd have to give you 7 as a default, because that's only like remake experience. I am behind on that. I understand that. I have whatchamacallit, I have the pixel remasters, so I can jump into those anytime. I just haven't really found the time to do so. So that's my thing. Oh. Says the RPG enthusiast in me. I haven't even cleared through Final Fantasy stuff. And that's not even talking about, what is it, Dragon Quest either. Same thing, I have HD 2D ones as far as 1 through 3. Or sorry, 3 and then 1 and 2. Anyway, let me just host both in case anyone wants to like jump in. I think this would make a lot more sense if we have like a lot more people trying to jump in. But you know, just take it easy. I think we're kind of okay with the builds and everything. I might check a Pokemon Center to see if I can craft a Reflect, but otherwise, you know. So it means I ran out of time to be like online in my Switch, so I'm gonna need to buy time if I want to go online and buy Pokemon games. That's not exactly how it goes. If you use the free trial, that means you can try it out for free. Get all the payment stuff like sorted out. We'll update that to your records, and you'll just have like what, a month free trial, 3 weeks maybe. And you can just do all that stuff. So that's great. The problem is that when your time trial like is done, that means you have to start paying. And if you don't have a means to pay it normally, then it's like you're done. From what I understand, you have someone who's a cousin who sets that up with you. I don't know if that's a family group plan. You need to tell them. You need to ask them, like, what's the specifics, bro? Also, sorry, guys. I don't mean to ignore any other chats. Let me double check. Joshua, we were saying I used treasure items like level 2 and 3 and then farmed Pokeballs. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, sorry, X. I failed you as far as the Final Fantasy question. I wish I need to give myself more time to play through the Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I would never say you're buying time for Switch Online. Not in that way. It's just simply the service itself. Because it sounds like, yeah, you got that through a family plan. Or someone, like maybe a family member actually gave you just a couple months worth of it. I think that might be it too. Yeah, you'll have to hit me. Don't hit me. You have to give me like the history. Like how did you get access in the first place? Something through your family member. Okay. Did they gift you like 3 months of Switch Online? Because that's a thing. You can do that for somebody. And it's like, okay, that's cool. You just sign up all your information here, and then if they don't have anything to read as far as, you know, payment options, then they'll just like done. And I can explain why you maybe not notice all of a sudden, or just notice all of a sudden that it just stops working. That type of thing. Also, we ran out of time. We ran out of time on both. Yeah, so you need your cousin to fix it. My cousin is the only person helping us fix it online. Well, that was literally last week. You need to... You gotta hit that dog up, like, stat. I mean, not for this, but just, like... You gotta get your priorities set. It's like my friend getting his PC fixed. That took, like, a year. But it was, to be fair, the only person who could help him was someone who was already working. So it was just about finding like the best time to do it. Also, is this chill music? No, it's not. Nah, the other one was kind of chill, but it was also action-packed, so. Alright, sorry guys. Let me just. I'll go back. I'll go back to chill. We're zen. We're zen. Next week actually is actually kind of nice. I have actually requested the week off because, to be honest, guys, I've been working like a lot. Like, it's funny. It's if you're looking at Chinese New Year, it's the year of the horse this year. But I feel like I've been working like a horse. We've had some crazy stuff, and oh, sorry. I guess yeah, we can have people jump in. I just been working a lot of overtime, and optional. It's optional overtime, so just FYI. But you know, with this mindset I have about investing heavily so I can retire earlier, I have essentially just sacrificed a lot of my time just to like just work more. Not the greatest work-life balance type of act, but right now I'm just kind of wealth accumulating. That's what I'm trying to do. But I don't know. This past week I've kind of noticed like myself feeling a little bit weirder and weirder like as I kept working on. So it's like, you know what? I know that like when I was looking at it, Year of the Dog, right? Year of the Dog. They were saying that like, hey, dog, you need to chill out. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean? You need to like work a little less. Focus on like family and friends. It's like I thought I'd just do that on the weekend. It's like no, like do that a little bit more. So I mean, it is Chinese New Year. Essentially, the tradition is that you don't work that week. You don't work that week. It's okay if you do, like actually. But you know what? Oh, Deserted Turf, how's it going? You should always find a good balance, but you know, focus on being happy. That's the tough part, because for me, I can get a little bit obsessive about this kind of stuff. I will min-max like all possibilities upon like if I can. That's why I got a little bit burned on my my holdings here and there. The cover call ETFs. Yeah, those ones can kind of burn you a little bit if you don't really know what you're doing. Lesson learned. But that's why I think a lot of people just recommend like a 50, 30, 20. 50 is on just necessities. 30 is, I think, emergency. No, 30 are wants. 30% is for wants, and then 20% is like investing. So it's even just 20%. But I'm over here like trying to like hit it up to 75 or something like that. It's like, whoa, if not 100%. I had this plan for it, but I realized like that didn't really make a lot of sense. I'm reeling back on that, but I've just been working overtime a lot just to make up on time. But it is also very important to be present, but also just make sure that you're okay. I mean, for now, like I feel okay when I do my overtime stuff, but you know, that's not going to be all the time. And what's worse is that if I keep doing that, same as my portfolio, that compounds in a negative way. So, gotta be careful. I'll go ahead and cancel this, by the way. Looks like we're ready to go on this one. But yeah. Yeah, good chat on that. Looks like we're ready to go. Let me check in on chat on the other page as well. Hold on. We're ready. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we literally just heard this track. Hold on. Maybe just play this one. Ready to join again. Last time my cousin helped is around I think 3 years ago. I think something like that happened in like Super Mario Maker 2. If I wanted to be connected to online, it only was like for a limited time. If I want to be online, I can have the free 1 week. Is it really 1 week? That's crazy. But I have to pay with like real money. Welcome to the real world. I have to be careful about subscriptions, guys. Guys, watch your subscriptions. If you have too many of them, that will eat away. Especially the ones that you don't use. I'm thinking about my Crunchyroll account, actually. And, well, that's nice. It's nice just for the convenience of things, and that's ultimately what subscriptions are for. If it isn't, like, you know, Adobe. Hey, yo, Adobe, what the hell is Adobe doing thing? You're just trying to take, like, the whole animation program. That was wild, dude. They were gonna do it. I'm gonna just try another iron defense. Don't mind me. Crunch. I should make those sandwiches too, to be honest. Although, it may not be the best idea to make it for both files if one of them might be wasted. I'm gonna go now. It was great to see you again. You have a heart? Oh, thank you. Until next time. Have amazing rates. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully your account live stuff online gets fixed up. That can be kind of a pain. Hopefully it's as easy as a fix, you know? Thankfully, Nintendo Switch Online is pretty cheap. I can't say the same going forward, though. We'll have to find out if they really want to, like, do anything with that. But yeah, Crunchyroll, for example, just got the prices up a little bit more, so I'm like, I don't really like that. The funny thing is that I went to the Red Platform's premium thing for ad-free stuff, but also to access their music thing, which is pretty solid. So I can kind of get off of like Spotify. No beef with Spotify, but the fact is I'm trying to like whittle down all the subscriptions I have. But now they're saying that they're raising the prices for that as well. It's like, oh god. Guys, the inflation's real. Inflation is really real. That's why people advise like investing all this time. What was I gonna do? One more iron defense. Such an easy raid. I wish more people would join in for faster ones. There. Now I think the thing is that people already know. People already know the tech, so they're just doing this solo. Maybe. I don't know. That's completely like out of my butt. Okay, body press, please. Body press. I'm just gonna mark this stuff down here. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I know that I'm in yellow health and that's not the greatest thing in the world. That's okay. You know what would be great? If I could... This is the craziest thing I have like in mind. Like, what if I could... Just like how I do like these split screens for just like several instances of a raid, right? What if instead I just put other games in there that I wanted to kind of clear through? That'd be crazy. But I can't multitask, that's the problem. So, yeah, I couldn't do it. Alright, we good. Some more Urban Mystica. That's nice. I really should start trying to make the sandwiches. That'd be beneficial here too. What's going on? Make eggs Masuda sword. What? What the? What did you just say? I'll join you, your other one whilst you set up again. Oh. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, just take a look at that one real quick. Because I'll have to, the problem is if I do this, I have to be, like, very cautious about it. I always have a precautionary, like, page, just in case. Because you may scroll through some sensitive information, and it's like, oh, that's a big no-no. They really should have maybe, like, put a wall behind that. Maybe. Or, you know what I could do is just, like, I could put, like, a sensor thing there. But the problem is I can't actually see anything. What I'm looking at right now, what you guys see, is the only thing I can actually see on the Scarlet file, so it's kind of awkward. Which is why I have to do the BRBs. The BRBs? This one's kind of... it's not too bad. This is probably my last one, as my Switch is slowly needing a charge. Really? You should have that plugged in. Plug it in, plug it... oh, Jesus. I was like, where's that light coming from? Something was projecting out in the game. I was like, who in the... not that one. It's this one. Yeah, it's kind of rough. The thing is that what I got going on right now is oh, hey. Whitey, how's it going? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, for like my setup, I mean, just for the sake of just being able to see this, I have it all set up. The Switch one. Oh, the docks. Sorry. I primarily play on dock, but you know, I've also kind of been gravitating towards the handheld a little bit more with the Switch 2. Even less pain today. Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, you were the one following up about the gum stuff. Actually, fantastic, like stuff. I was also messaging the friends, and they were saying like, hey, you know, there's all these different remedies, but you know, just mouthwash also helps. It's like, okay, so I went through that rabbit hole actually, and it was, what was it called? The Therma stuff? It can't be Therma Lake. Therma Lake is a brand that I know primarily of other things, but no, Therma Breath. I've heard like some really good things about them, but I just never like follow through with their stuff. So I just bought like a 2-pack, and it actually put me on the path of like buying other stuff for like the Prime stuff, which was leading towards like base moisturizer, which is something I wanted to like mess around with, because I might as well be taking better care of like my body, my face, and everything. So it's like, yeah. So I scheduled my dentist appointment. Turns out I don't really need to go to like a primary for any of the antibiotics or anything like that, so we good. I pretty much made like a full recovery, but I do need to actually still see my dentist. It still has been years, but hopefully by the time I see them, it's like, oh shoot, dude, like you kept it pretty clean. Hopefully. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know what happened there, but here's to hoping that all that mouthwash has helped. It's actually all I needed, to be honest. Body press, please. Yeah, the Obama Snow is pretty different in this case. Shout out to anybody who's watching in either of the platforms, just tuning in and just using that. Okay. I could probably do one more after this. Or I guess to be fair, I can actually just go for longer than I thought. I just tried to like upkeep some kind of like sleeping schedule, but we're in, well, I'm not entirely sure. Because I have the podcast for tomorrow, and even though that's in the afternoon-ish, yeah. So yeah, I'm not too. Actually, no, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if we want to do that lunchtime or something like that. Yeah, that'll have to be like a last-minute thing. I'll have to figure out. What? Oh shoot. Yeah, stats were wiped here. Asher's out here just saying like Obama was top tier. I was like, where did this come from, bro? I mean, to be fair, it's been a while. Unless you somehow piece something out from my previous like conversation. Sorry, I'm losing track of like what I was doing. I think I just need to just do more iron defenses, to be honest. Oh. I was like, why did that hurt for a lot? One critical hit. That was pretty big. I'll do one more, please. Oh, psychic things, that's why. This is, may not be great. I should roost. But I've been doing well, Asher. Everything's been pretty, like, dandy, all things considered. Been focusing on, like, a lot of, like, health stuff. So, we're doing alright over here. The only downside is probably, if anything, the fact that I haven't retired yet. I might be using that same joke for a good couple years, so just, you know, bear with me. Although I will say that balancing like editing videos with like work, and that actually has been a lot more difficult than I imagined. I think that's because of the fact that one, I'm not giving myself time to do it, and two, yeah, I end up giving myself a lot more projects. Also, we're done here. Very nice. Yeah, we'll probably just do one more after this. One more. One more. Ooh. Ooh. Nice job, everybody. That's 4. Count them, 4. Switch to the charge. Gotcha, Josh. I hear you, I hear you. Joey says you did yours with Iron Hands? That's fair. Iron Hands is pretty useful. Save this. I'll give you guys like a couple seconds, maybe a minute, and then we can just jump into the Scarlet one and we'll just call it night. Feels like a decent idea. Oh wait, let me change this. Alright, there we go. Oh, hold on. Is that Joey? Joe, I was scrolling through TikTok real quick as we were waiting here. And I got the notification both there and also on my phone. Real time. Crazy. Appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Let's go ahead and do Unamas. Just have to have a couple of chilling waters or breaking swipes. Helps a lot first time, or first 3 turns for survival. For survival. That's fair. Honestly, I was thinking of Zoomeril. Zoomeril wouldn't be like the worst idea, especially if it's a fairy typing. Yeah. Well, that kind of depends because this thing's gonna hit pretty hard regardless. So if you try to attempt a belly drum on a Zoomeril, that might cause you some trouble. Maybe, just maybe. Also, thank you for liking the stream, everybody. Appreciate that. Over on the TikTok side. Ugh. That's probably a good sign, yeah. Me yawning during this time. Just a little bit before 10 o'clock p.m. for me over here. Usually I try to get myself to bed around 10:30, but realistically that's me in bed plus phone until 11:30. That's been the biggest plagues that's self-imposed. Me trying to get some sleep, but it ends up me being the doom scroller. Yanusi? Oh no. Don't be trying to like put that in there. Don't be doing that. Oh, don't hurt him. Put in reverse, Tera. Put in reverse. Put in reverse, Tera. Put in reverse. But yeah, that's the best thing I can do is right now is just I think health-wise, I'd like to work out just a little bit more. I have this thing where I'm just working out Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays just to say that I work out like 3 times a week. But the entire work week is actually just me just grinding it out with work hours and then just trying to get like some bit of editing done, and then it's like go to beddy bye. And you know what? That's some progress. To be honest, that's some progress. So that's what I've been doing, but the problem is that my sleep isn't like that great. So I just need to like go through a whole process of like just not like checking anything out. Like give myself maybe like a whole hour cooldown or something like that. I figured that like if I stop doing things at like 9:30, then it's like, okay, stop like screen looking at stuff. Oh, shoot. My bad, my bad. I didn't actually like check that. Al Rex, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, I'll lock in this time. My bad. I have a habit of just kind of like leaving it like that. Oh, psychic things breaks it. Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay, okay. I wasn't even thinking about it. So yeah, I think what works is that like at 9:30, assumably, I just stop doing anything. Video games, editing, whatever. Go straight to that bathroom. Take care of all of like things you need to do. Brush your teeth, you know, clean yourself up. And then just try to like wind down and don't look at anything. Swear to God, don't look at anything. And it's, yeah, yep. Trying to take better care of myself there. And then also, I guess as a lesson, for now, okay, don't worry, I'll lock in this time. Here's hoping. Here's the hoping. Oh, you know what's gonna be interesting is in March we got Pokopia, right? I might actually take up a slot as far as like the streams on Pokemon on Fridays. So we'll see, we'll see. I was actually talking to the GameStop employee about that. Talking about like other pre-orders I might be like looking into. I only pre-ordered Mega Man Star Force right now. And it's funny enough, I didn't even pre-order Mario Tennis. That is just a precaution. But I was talking about Pokemon Pokopia, and it's like, I would, but like, it's a game key card. Might as well just go digital at this point because that's just how I roll. That's how I'm functioning with it. But you know, to each their own. There's been some incentives to get Pokemon Pokopia as a pre-order bonus. It's like actual physical stuff, like bags and the like, and that's tempting. But I also gotta say no. I don't want to get involved when it comes to like game key cards. I want to tell them no. That probably helps with the money, right? That kind of helps a little bit. Well, actually, no, it doesn't, because if I still want that game, I'm just gonna get a digital, and that's still the same price. Yep. Yep. Time's up. Here we go. Locking in. I was gonna say, actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find something here. Ooh. All right. Just this spot across, please. That's not really doing a lot. All right, I'll just roost it up right now. Uh-oh. Hurts a little bit. We're okay. You know what? I'll do one more roost. I'm kind of expecting the wipe at some point. There we go. There we go. Jeez, dude. Ooh, the earthquake. Oh, now you want to attack twice? Okay. I'm gonna go for another one. We should be alright. We should be okay. I gotta roost again. Oh, that's the signal. I'll do one more. And then I can finally use Metronome to full effect. We get one more body quest and then we can Terrestrialize and everything. Wake up! Wake up! I know I'm not doing anything with you. But please help. Still hurting over here. But at least we're making some damage over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, brother. Okay, I'm actually going to switch things up a little bit, use a heal shear, and hopefully I can still hold that metronome momentum. We're close, bro. Ugh. Oh, hell. Okay, alright, we're good. Just gotta... Oh no! I'm over here like, are we gonna wrap this up on an L? Please! Okay, I just need two. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god. Alright, that's it. That was a decent attempt at the very end, though. Alright, let me go for... I'll go for this track. Alright, GG's everybody. That was actually a really easy Tera raid battle, regardless. It's one of the easier ones out of the 6 that we've been dealing with. Here we have the file here too. Should be over. Wait. Oh, there you are. I was gonna say, wait, where'd you go? So yeah, that was 6 of them that we were able to do. It's obviously a lot more if you had stuck with this game around since year 1. But I don't know. That's the thing. They might want to re-roll it. They might want to just give you like more and more starters to kind of work with, and they just keep pacing that out, because regardless of how things will play out with Pokemon Presents this end of the month, they'll probably still want people to continue playing through Scarlet and Violet in the meantime. The games won't be available, the new ones anyway, as we're predicting like new Gen 10. Not until maybe like later on in the year, so they might just try to pan things out with Scarlet and Violet on top of some other stuff. So we might be just continuing to do this. And listen, if they're still doing like Tera raid battles, I'm still down. I'm still down to do them. But we'll probably have to figure something else if I want to like balance things out with other stuff. We'll see. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for us. We'll be back again with Pokemon streams next Friday, I think. Yeah. I don't think there's a conflict. No, let me just double check. No, I don't think so. I think we're chill. I think we're pretty much chill for the rest of the week. I mean, then again, I did request the whole week off, so okay, all right, fair enough. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Shouts to the people over on TikTok. Shouts to people over on the purple platform, the red platform. Sorry, I can't really say otherwise. But we'll be back again next week. Until then, schedule kind of remains the same. I know that we've been streaming a little bit of Honkai Star Rail here and there, and it's kind of stopped because my schedule's been like updated. Still working the kinks out. It otherwise would have been like yesterday or something. But I'm in the middle of like editing a lot of videos. It's been kind of tough. I got like a 2-hour worth video I'm trying to edit, and I have not really like scratched it a lot, given like the timing I'm giving myself. So I'll figure that out and hopefully have it done with this whole break and everything. So, all right, you guys. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and systematically shut myself off of each of the streaming platforms. So TikTok, you're up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So take care, everybody. Systematically next is gonna be YouTube. I like to say the government here. But where are you? Okay, right here. Okay. Bye, everybody.